They thought it was just another chained dog abandoned under the burning Sunday. But when rescuers finally cut the chain, the dog did something no one expected. Instead of running free, it kept pawing desperately at the ground, as if trying to show them something. Stay with us until the end, because what was hidden under the grass will break your heart in ways you never imagined. The rescuer's name was Mark, 57 years old, a retired firefighter in Texas, now volunteering at a local animal rescue group. With graying hair, weathered hands, and an old denim jacket, he spent his days driving his pickup truck through back roads, looking for animals left behind. Mark had seen many abandoned dogs in his life, but nothing prepared him for this case. One scorching afternoon, Mark received a call. A farmer reported a dog chained in the middle of a dry field. No shade, no water. When he arrived, the sight stunned him. A golden brown dog, thin, ribs showing, was tied to a rusted chain hammered into the ground. Its tongue hung out, panting, eyes full of desperation. But what caught his attention most was not the chain. It was the way the dog kept pawing frantically at a patch of grass beside it. At first, Mark thought, the poor thing is just trying to cool itself.
Don't waste
Or
your
maybe it lost
time.
its
It's
mind
just
from the
a
heat.
stray mutt.
Some neighbors watching from afar shouted, "Don't bother, sir. Just cut it loose and leave it. It's just a stray mutt, not worth saving." Mark hesitated. Should he just free the dog and walk away? But something in the dog's eyes told him there was more buried beneath that ground. As Mark bent down, he noticed the dog's paws were bleeding from scratching the dirt for hours. The grass was torn, the soil disturbed. Curious, he brushed the dirt aside. And then he froze. There was a small piece of fabric, half buried under the soil. The dog whined louder, pawing again, urging him to dig further. This was no random behavior. The dog was guarding something. Ignoring the heat burning his back, Mark dropped to his knees and started digging with his bare hands. The dog watched closely, tail wagging weakly, eyes pleading. Minutes later, Mark uncovered a tiny cardboard box, damp and pressed into the ground. Inside, he found two weak puppies, barely alive, gasping for breath. The chained dog whined, nudging the box with its nose, as if saying, "These are mine. Please save them." The neighbors, who once called it just a mutt, rushed over. Gasps filled the air. Dear God, it wasn't digging for itself. It was digging to save its babies, one woman whispered, her hand covering her mouth. The crowd, once dismissive, now stood in silent shame and awe. Mark quickly freed the dog from the chain and carried the puppies in his arms. But as he walked back to his truck, the dog didn't follow immediately. Instead, it trotted back to the same spot and scratched again, until Mark uncovered a third puppy, even weaker than the others, hidden under the roots. The dog lay down beside it, licking it gently, refusing to leave until Mark picked it up too. At the rescue shelter, the three puppies were given milk and warmth. The mother dog, once chained and starved, now lay on a clean blanket, eyes finally closing in relief as her babies nursed safely. Mark sat quietly by the kennel, tears in his eyes. He realized he had not just rescued a dog, he had saved a mother's heart and the family she refused to abandon. Days later, people from the village visited the shelter. The same neighbors who once told Mark to walk away now stood watching the puppies play, their eyes wet with emotion. Mark whispered as he stroked the mother dog's head, "You never wanted freedom for yourself. You only wanted to save your children. But if you think this was the most miraculous story, then you haven't heard about stray dog kept hiding food under a bridge. What she was protecting made everyone cry." Don't miss the video right beside this one, because when the truth came out, the world wept.